still gonna be a doctor like till I'm like 75 years old. I am a doctor.
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
I'm the doctor. You got a problem with that?
So if you are suffering from sweaty underarms and underarms that smell and deodorant that you're using is not doing the things, then try this deodorant. Only apply it at night, and then if it irritates your underarm, apply it, and then after an hour you can just wipe it off with a damp cloth. Okay guys, this is my locker. Who wants to report it? Who wants to report my locker? Who? Anybody? Should I put it here? No. I think we need to put it that side so people can see it.
You did mention that the fiber somehow reduces cravings and it does a whole lot of things, right? Did you not? So it also assists in weight loss, basically. So you're saying it's, did you say soluble fiber?
I mentioned 2 products.
Yes, but you did say that it's fiber, right? If I'm not mistaken, you did say that it's, did you say soluble or insoluble? If I can get it. Did you say soluble or insoluble fiber? I'm sorry. Insoluble fiber. And then you said prebiotic. But you do understand that there's different types of fiber.
What's that thing that I was holding? Hi, how are you? Good. Which patient are you talking about? Ward 11, they are acute appendicitis. No, she's not going to theater. She's not going to theater. Have you read her file? No. So what happened was that, so she was referred yesterday from the clinic with an acute appendicitis. Then she was booked for theater, but I re-examined her, did an ultrasound, and then her appendix is perfectly fine. However, she does have a inflammation on her gallbladder, which is indicative of a prognosis of an acute cholecystitis. So I did bloods. I'm still waiting for the bloods. You can check if they're not out yet, and then also X-ray. But yeah, it's not appendix, it's cholecystitis. Yeah, in Aculus. Yeah, I gave her bloods. Not bloods, man. What's this thing? Fluids. Yeah, please ask theater, not that she's not going to theater. I'll be there like in an hour. No stress. She's a PPH. Yeah, she developed a PPH and then lost 1 point something liters of blood. Okay, back. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, to comment, you must subscribe. But yeah, otherwise, are you guys good? Yes, I'm not sure if I should put my micro-pill or not. So yesterday, how I'm coughing, so really I'm going to put a mask on, like a mask, right? I was in theater, so of course I had the theater cap on, literally like this, and people are like, he's hiding. But so I must go. Then after that, then go and touch people. Like, wow. And then minding my own business, right? I was minding my own business, and then I see a comment, not a comment, but somebody tagged me on a video. A friend of mine even tagged me on a video. He's like, how told me, Mara, you are running. I'm like, I'm running. Literally, that is me going from inside the building going outside, and people are like, look, Dr. Matthew is running.
I'm a national treasure, even in Africa. I am the most famous doctor in the country. Don't. Even your doctor knows Dr. Matthew. Even your doctor knows who Dr. Matthew is. I'm a national treasure. Here and now, I'm sure for Parliament they had a session discussing me. You know, you never know.
But then, and one thing that gathered me about people who were saying that he is the fact that literally in the hospital, every single entrance has security, and during that time, around 7 o'clock, there's no visitation. So people are not allowed to come into the building unless you are working there. And it was so crazy how I literally live walking into a building through security with my name badge, security badge, and then people, the only way to comprehend that is that I'm a cleaner there. And as if being a cleaner is something bad. My mom was a domestic worker, she was a cleaner, so when somebody says I'm a cleaner, I'm not gonna get insulted or like feel some type of way about it. Like, it's just sad, it's absolutely sad.
Okay, leave me alone. Can everybody please get out? No, everybody must go out.
No. Why jump to the
I didn't.
I was with you, Madonna.
I didn't.
I called you the
I did not.
Who is this? Who is No,
It was not from this year. This video was from 2 years ago. So you posted it this year. No, it has always been on my TikTok. So.
Fine, right here your statement stating, if you see the things you're telling me, just put it in that you came here, you are sorry, you were doing your video.
Like, you guys have already pressed charges.
Like, Papa, you are causing defamation of our hospital status. And for you to claim you are an intern in Helen Joseph Hospital, it says a lot of things. How many people have you given this medication?
No, these are my ARV.
And why are you saying you are bringing them to patients?
No,
wearing a stethoscope and people that you meet outside thinking you are a doctor. Who knows what you're doing?
I'm not doing anything. I've never seen patients.
Why are you ever doing it? Police, because this is a public hospital, and you are coming here without any permission, talking to anybody, doing the things in our way, putting it on a video, and people thinking that this is a good job.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, you understand. You will do that. No, I can't. Remember, I told you that the CEO of the hospital is the lab leader. Because the information is not at the premises at the moment. That will be just so sorry. You are really wasting our time, Papa.
No, I will write.
Can you please write the statement?
I will write. But then he's taking me a video about his promise. No, he works for the hospital. But then he told me that. Me? He. I'm really I'm sure.
Papa, I hear that you are sorry and everything.
Okay.
The police will pardon you.
Can everybody please get out?
No,
everybody must go out.
No. Why jump to the
I didn't.
I was with you, man.
I didn't.
I told you the
I did not.
What is this?
Can everybody please get out?
No,
everybody must go out.
I promised myself I wouldn't make another video on this guy after it was very evidently revealed that he is not a doctor and he stuck to his story and completely went off the rails. Yesterday, he was officially arrested at Helen Joseph Hospital. The Gauteng Department of Health has also released a statement regarding his arrest. Lani was caught just before 8 p.m. disguised in a hoodie and wearing a surgical mask with a stethoscope around his neck.
Leave Dr. Matthew. Guys, this guy is dodging securities at nights, living midnights at a hospital. Here's he on a call, talking about cancelling theaters. Guys, people are gonna lose their organs because he wants to prove to you that he is a doctor. He is going to go and take somebody to theater.
I saw in the bit of it where he said, no, I'm in theater. And my question was how doctors go to theater wearing hoodies. You know, when you're a doctor and you work at a hospital and a night shift and you go to the theater, you go in uniform, your scrubs, your full. He has his head, whatever that thing they call it, headgear, and his mask up to here, right? The headgear is up to here, so you could only see his eyes.
At this point, literally, I'm blaming the people who want Matthew to be arrested. Why would he be arrested? This was all just content. We've never seen him work on a patient. I know. Guys. At this point, I just feel like we are the ones who are crazy because, wow, this guy just keep on grabbing our attention. He is trending more than the return of the Bokke. Like, we just held a World Cup. And he is trending more than the return of the people who are representing the country, people who won the World Cup. Matthew has got more attention than them. It's happening.
Yesterday that as far as the concerned, the state has no prima facie case against the accused. Indeed so, we have wise prosecutors who read through the docket and they concurred with us that indeed so there is no case against him, and as a result the charges against him have been withdrawn. However, there will be possible investigations. If there are new developments on the matter may be reinstated at a later stage, but for now the charges have been withdrawn.
What's the message to your followers, to the people who have been saying that you've broken the law? So what's your message to them and the general public?
I think firstly okay, can I rather say to three people, the media, my naysayers and my followers. With regards to the media, my opinion of y'all has changed, I don't want to lie. I felt some instances y'all did some lazy journalism. And then to my fans, they have been supportive from day one. They have been amazing. And then with my naysayers, people will always be opinionated. So it is live, it's okay. For me, I'm just happy at the fact that the case got withdrawn and then, yeah.
I'm not a cow, bitch. open. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you wet, make you wet, wet, wet. I'm gonna make you scared, little baby, pissing in your pants of pressure.
Vault unlocked. Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is the Vault Unlocked. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Alrighty then, you guys, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the curious case of Dr. Matthew, or is it Dr. Matthew Lani, or is it Ubongani, or is it Usanele, or is it Conservations, what two Z's and a B, I don't know.
Joburg is full of characters, joined by one of them right about now. My lady, introduce yourself. What is your name?
Conservations Glamazon with 2 Z's and 3 N's.
I really don't know. But don't worry. We're going to find out soon enough what his real name is. That name that he's been protecting for so long. Or maybe not protecting, keeping secret. Mateo. Not Mateo trending. Right after the box win. Like, that guy is a superstar. I feel like he's taking away the shine of the box. And I mean, I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm not even mad at Matthew. I am not mad at Umateu. It's your fault. You guys, South Africa, you did this. You guys did this. It's cold today, guys. It's who okayed this? Who okayed this weather? Sims. I'm joking. I'm joking. Relax. You really relax. Okay, let's talk about Dr. Matthew Lani. Now, I'm saying that this is South Africa's fault, right? Matthew, whatever his name is, but for the sake of this video, we're going to call him Dr. Matthew. Oh, Dr. Matthew. He was playing his character to the best of his ability, and South Africa okayed it, right? This is not a video about, oh, he got busted and look at how embarrassing this was. Look at him handcuffed to the chair and he's saying that he's sorry and this, that, and the other. Don't press charges. No, this is not about that, right? That guy finessed everybody. And then we found out, right, that he was lying about being a doctor. And God knows what else he's been lying about, because it just seems like his whole social media presence is a lie. And that's social media for you. This place is so fake. It's so crazy. Like, you don't even understand how deep it goes. That's the beauty of the internet, in a way, if you will. It's a fake world, right? We found out that he's not a doctor. The institutions denied him. His ex-schoolmates came out to come and tell us, well, no, this is who he actually really is, right? And through, he denied. And he stuck to his guns about who he is. Even when it seemed like a normal person would just surrender and say, okay, fine, I lied or whatever, or you got me. And then stop. No, not that guy. He carried on with his story. And that's the reason why I did one of those memes, a short meme, where I was like, I want to see what's going to happen till the end. You know, I had a feeling that this is not going to end here. Just something about this guy. He's relentless. He's going to persevere. Even if he's lying. It's again. They've got him, but he escapes every single time. And he's going to do it again. He's literally going to do it again. And everybody's going to be okay with it. Wow. Finding or him getting caught physically
right? And being handcuffed and embarrassed. I doubt that he's even embarrassed. If anything, I feel like he enjoys this attention. It's nice for him. It's nice to dupe people. And there's a lesson to be learned. Just stick with me. We're gonna get there, right? Okay, we already knew that he wasn't a doctor. People weren't actually really upset at the fact that he lied about being a doctor. People just wanted to fish and dig and be the ones to prove that indeed he's not a doctor. I don't think people really cared all that much. Because if people really did care all that much, he wouldn't have come back to social media. Like, they would have come for him so much that he wouldn't have come back. Even a person of his mental state, I think at that point would want to just dig a hole and, you know, and die. But not him. Because South Africans, they don't just want to get down to the truth. They want to be the ones to expose the story. They want to be the ones to say, I told everybody first. Or they just want to create TikToks and make it a joke because that's the vibe in this country. It's a movie. Everything is hilarious. I find it so strange when people take certain things so serious. It's like, relax, everything is fine, you know? People are just living their lives and trying to entertain themselves as they go along. Thank you, social media. Right? Once everybody knew, we believed that obviously he's been lying to us. We believed it. But then there was that handful of people that was saying things like, even though you've been busted, I still believe that you're a doctor. And the fact that he was denying it, it's like, I know for a fact that he's going to come out and he's going to prove everyone wrong. And as soon as Mateo realized that, oh, there's an option here. I don't just have to go and dig myself in a hole and die. I could actually still finesse these people because there's a certain group of people that believe me. But I don't believe that people can be that stupid. There are zombies out here that are that stupid, but it's like this much. This much. The formal institutions have denied him. It's like, there's the proof that you guys always want. I told you, it doesn't matter if you have proof or not. It doesn't matter. Whoever tells the compelling story, the most compelling story, wins the game, basically. And I've been saying this for 2 years. Right? Okay. That aside. When he realizes that there's this handful of people, it's leverage for him. He can continue on to play this game because now people want proof. He disappears for a bit, slowly returning, doing these lives on people's pages and what have you, and then creates another page. Once I saw that page, I was like, I'm following because I said I want to see this thing through till the end. Even though I'm just in the background watching, but this guy's going to do something spectacular. Why? Because in a sense, he's a freaking genius. Forget everything else. He's a genius. I told you guys, there's something very special and magical about people that are classified or deemed not normal in this society. They think out of the box. They cannot be boxed in. It's like, how far can I go? How far can I take this thing because this thing is amusing to me? And I really don't understand. What did I say to you guys? I said it is virtually impossible for anyone that is a content creator or does this thing for a living or a full-time hobby, whatever you will, to be 110% normal in the head. All the people that you are watching on your screen, none of them are really normal in their head because who does this? Social media is the biggest business in the world. In the world. Do you understand what I mean? Who does this? People that are in front of your camera 24/7. Something is wrong with them. Look at all of them. Look at us. We're not all the way there. But we're different and special. And so is that guy. He's like a genius. According to society, he had to go to a slow learner school because his brain wasn't working as other kids. So he went to that school. But then look what he comes out to do years later. In fact, it's not just years later. This thing has been in the works. It's just been growing. The character has just been growing. He really actually created a life for himself to the point where he was able to monetize it. I wonder how much he made from those pills. I wonder how much he's been making from TikTok. Do you understand what I mean? He really found a way to do what he loves and capitalize on it. Even when he got caught. Talk about somebody that's uncancelable. Talk about somebody that is uncancelable. And don't sit there and tell me that that person is not a genius. Right? We already knew who he was or who he wasn't. But then that handful of people gave him leverage for him to play the game, and he continued. And slowly but surely, day after day, literally day after day, he started to show his proof that he is actually a doctor. It was the emails that he's sending to the institutions, and they are responding to him because he used his real name to them, but his fake name to us. It was the certificate on the wall that he was moving around. Where should I put it? We tried to zoom into that image. I tried to zoom in just to see. Nobody could see anything.
Should I put it here? No. I think we need to put it that side so people can see it.
But people slowly but surely started to believe. He had me questioning myself again. Like, I was asking my man, I'm like, Mara, babe, listen to this, is this guy a doctor or not? And he's like, no, babe, he's really, really not. You know that he's not. I'm like, I know that he's not, but like, is he? I'm not mad at that guy. I really am not mad at that guy. The people that were saying, I believe you, doc. Yes, I'm a doctor. Some people even going to the extent of making videos to say, yeah, Labon, here's our doctor. He's proving himself. Now you guys are going to eat your words. Watch how God is going to bless him. What are you thinking? And I know for a fact you're sitting there and you doubted yourself here and there, just like myself. Even though I knew, my rational mind was telling me, okay, this is obviously not a doctor. Mara, there was that little glimmer of hope. You know, what if we were wrong? Even when I could see that his proof is not really proof, he's finessing us. But still, because he's a genius. He told a compelling story, and then he kept on giving the viewers what they wanted. Do you see how many people go on that guy's lives? Thousands upon thousands. Just to hear him say the same thing over and over again. Just to keep on hearing him trip up. We all saw the lives. He was tripping up time and time again. We could tell that he was lying, but it was like, wow, this guy, he's got balls. We know he's lying. He knows we know. So who is the idiot here, if anything? Everybody is. Everybody really is, and we are all enablers. Matthew, his situation was going to trend in the beginning when we found out. And then it was going to go away. Nobody was going to actually really care. He was going to disappear, hopefully. But it wasn't really going to be a big thing. But the fact that he came with all this proof, started to convince people, even though their rational minds knew the truth, started going to the hospital almost every single day, at night, doing the rounds, giving us little snippets and tidbits and little crumbs and biscuits and treats because, you know, we're idiots. We're like little dogs. Not that dogs are idiots, but you know what I mean. Throwing us little treats. Look at my locker. Do you want to report my locker? He's there at the scene. So it's like, who can actually get into these facilities? And the crazy thing is, and why I think he won't even really get into much trouble, is that along the way, he's told everybody the truth. He's laughed about it in your faces on these lives. Like, he was laughing at you guys. He was telling you, create something of yourself. Like he did. And he was laughing when he said that. Right? You could literally see when he was around people in the hospitals, he was trying to cover himself. He was fully dressed. But you see what he was wearing. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. He's a genius. He's a genius. People started to really believe that he's a doctor again and that he's proven his case. Maybe he just doesn't want to give out his name because it's his name, and so what? People don't believe him anyway. So it's like he's not going to give them what they want. But then there was a time where I think in your soul, man, you know when danger is coming. You know when you're about to get found out. You know when it's the end of the road. It's like when people die. They know that they're about to die and they say all these weird funny things, like little messages along the way. On his TikTok lives, he started to say things like, I'm stopping with this now. I'm going back to my regular content. I can't prove anything because no matter what I say, people still don't believe me. I've given you everything, but I'm going back to my normal content. In an ideal world, or in his world, that would have been great, right? People wouldn't be fishing so much or trying so hard. He'll just go back to selling his pills and people would still believe that he's a doctor. Maybe he'd even stop giving medical advice or whatever, talking about all these illnesses, using these words that he's Googled. You understand what I mean? He could have just gone back to normal. But you know what? God said no. God said no. He was about to actually stop doing this stuff, right? And then they asked him on one of his lives, when are you going to work again? And then he said, I'm working the day of the SpongeBob t-shirt. He said, I'm working night shift tonight. I'll be in tonight, you know? And throughout the day when he was posting, I cannot download his videos because the ones that I really want to show you, he doesn't allow that option on TikTok. But I'm sure I can work my magic. I'll see. Excuse me, right? That very day he was quite arrogant, and that's the very same day he said he's going back to his regular content, once again promoting his pills or his tea that's coming out. Things are going to be normal for Matthew. And then that person said, when are you going back to work? And it's like, tonight, night shift. Now God is going to start putting everything in place. I believe that he thought that that would be his last hospital round. The whole week he's been getting away with it, which is all good and dandy. But God said, tonight is your night. Tonight is your night. Something grand is about to happen in South Africa. The Boks are going to win, right? Is it a coincidence that he trends at the same time that this is happening? He gets busted exactly at the same time that this is happening? It's not a coincidence. It's God. Because there's a lesson to be learned in Mateo's story. Right? So that night he decides, I'm going back for my night shift. There was a video that he did. He was in an Uber or a taxi at night driving to work. And you could tell the angle that, okay, he's in an Uber or a taxi. He gets to work. I guess he tries to do his thing. He's always carrying his ARV medication. I guess he's using that because if he does get busted or whatever, he's just going to say, I was fishing my stuff or what have you. I'm a patient. But the thing is, visiting hours at that time, it's not heard of in a public hospital. I used to work in one, so I know, right? But that's how he got everyone. Visiting, and then he mentions it in a live that, I mean, if I'm not a doctor, how is it that I'm at the hospital at these odd hours? How am I getting in, you guys? And this is where the story becomes really, really, really juicy. It becomes so beautiful. It's like an opera. you know, the ending. The story is now, you know, I love how God does his thing. So he goes that night. He's been doing it the whole week, not getting caught, so he's getting a bit comfortable. What is he wearing when he goes to the hospital? He's just dressed really, really casually. But he does have the theater hat on. He does have the mask on, which is a normal thing. You know, seeing people wearing masks, hospital masks even, is a normal thing because we've already been programmed that it's a normal thing. Y'all remember the pandemic, right? So it's not strange to see anyone wearing that. It's either you're going to think they have flu or they just really still paranoid about that thing, the CV. So he's wearing the hat, his casual clothes, and the mask. The reason why he was able to pull it off, especially at night, where there's not supposed to be any civilians at the hospital, there's no visiting hours, is because, and he said it, I'm going to play the clip for you, is because, and he said this, the people at the authorities, or the people that are working at the hospital at those times, usually thought, this is beautiful, usually thought that he's a cleaner. Hey, stop it! Right? They thought that he was a cleaner. You're going to find a lot of cleaning staff, especially at night. It's the best time to clean the hospital. And some of them, you don't recognize their faces because they change. A lot of people come and go in hospitals. That's including the staff. But change. People come from different hospitals. They do overtime and what have you. People from different cleaning companies come in. They go out. You understand? It could be anyone. So the authorities, the people in the hospital, thought that he was a cleaner. And here's where the beauty of the story comes. The fact that people considered him a nobody, at the bottom of the barrel, an insignificant somebody, which is totally unfair, just in general in life, and somebody that was there to clean up after everyone. Nobody really questioned it too much. And let me tell you something about people that clean in hospitals. You're always going to find them with that theater hat on. And the mask, the gloves, they're wearing that overallish thing. So they just fit into what the medical, they wear scrubs as well. Some of them even wear what's similar, the shoes. They look similar to the hat thingy. But every time I've seen a cleaner in a hospital, they always have the hat on. It's like in a restaurant when they have those hats so that their hair doesn't fall into the food. They're always dressed like that. And anybody can wear a mask. He got in and out and moved around because people thought that he was a cleaner. Because he was so insignificant, nobody really cared. And that's how he did it. He said in one of his videos that when people were asking, so how, you're not a real doctor, how are you moving around in hospitals? He said, but it would be so easy for anyone to mistake me for a cleaner. He's telling you the formula. He told you the formula. Watch this clip.
And one thing that got me about people who were saying that, hey, is the fact that literally in the hospital, every single entrance has security. And during that time, around 7 o'clock, there's no visitation. So people are not allowed to come into the building unless you are working there. And it was so crazy how I literally live walking into a building through security with my name badge, security badge, and then people, the only way to comprehend that is that I'm a cleaner there. And as if being a cleaner is something bad. My mom was a domestic worker. She was a cleaner. So when somebody says I'm a cleaner, I'm not going to get insulted or like feel some type of way about it. Like, it's just sad. It's absolutely sad. But one thing...
You see what I mean? Matthew told you guys everything. every step of the way. And then he says in the clip that his mom was a cleaner. So now it's just pointing out how unfair we can be as people, that we consider cleaners as bottom of the barrel, whereas they are coming to work to do an honest day's work to earn their pay. But people don't really see them. Ningabhekela abantu phansi, because the ones that you think are the bottom feeders or the ones that are at the bottom of the barrel are the ones that are crazy, or you're crazy. You don't belong in society because your mind works differently. Your mind works brilliantly. Everybody else's mind works averagely. And that's a fact. That's how I see it. That's a fact. And God used Mateo's story to show everybody how much of a fool you really are. How bored you are with your life. That even though you know the truth about this guy, you just want to watch the thing because you want to see how it's going to unfold. And he's just going to go along with it. Because it's fun to him. What else does he have to do? He's a content creator. He's creating content. And he's been telling you the truth this whole time. But don't look down on people. Because the only reason why you think that a doctor has can just walk around in hospitals as freely as they want. No, it's the guy that you don't actually notice, that you don't pay attention to, that you don't care about, is the one that can get in and out because you think they're a cleaner. You could have just taken a bucket anywhere and moved around. He was even able to get into wards and be there by the patient's beds. Because if he's a cleaner, he can do that. And nobody's going to really, all he has to say is, I'm the new guy. Oh, okay. He's just cleaning. And I think the reason why he was really exposed now is because God wanted us to pay attention after the books one. That you see, you guys, and as South Africans have a very big problem of doing this, looking down on people. Or if you don't have as much money as people think that you should have, you won't have respect. People don't see you for shit. You can't sit at that table. You don't have the cool shoes. You don't have the this and that. And it's so stupid. Because here's somebody that was actually classified as stupid. And he's been told that his whole life. Special kid. So special. Special school. Can't do anything. He became a doctor. And then he came back and said, I'll be a doctor till I'm 75. And he's right. Forever, that is how we are going to remember him. So forever, he will be Dr. Matthew Lani. He was right. He created his own thing. Because he was looked down on all of his life. Right? And then he finessed all these smart people. All these people with degrees. People that have things to say on the news, commentary, on the videos, everywhere. He finessed everybody. Got caught, did it again, got away with it because everybody allowed it. He's caught again. People might just let him do it again. Because you knew the first time. You know what I mean? You knew the first time. But he is that doofus, dumb guy at the bottom of the barrel in life in general. Now that you see the other video where he got caught, you can see how tiny he is. He's just scruffy. You could tell that he's not a doctor. There's something about him, man. I would see him begala pants or anything like that. There's something about him that says he's not a doctor. But he presented a compelling story. It was wonderful. It was brilliant, in my opinion. Right? And I think that God is trying to say to us, don't look down on people. Because that was so, who would have thought of doing that? And then still having the balls to carry it through till this point. But God is like, okay, my child, now they're going to learn the lesson if you do. Because what do you gain from just exposing him, shaming him? What do you actually gain? Did you learn anything from the story? Because this is what I'm taking from it. And that's why I'm telling you guys this. I don't think anybody is doing a video saying what I'm saying right now, but this is how I see it. Because there has to always be a story. I mean, a lesson to be learned in every situation, especially a big one like this, for the collective. The Dove dummy guy is the one that finessed the whole country is the one that got everybody speaking for so long, even after the Boks had won. Isn't this supposed to be so important? But he is. He even said that people are probably speaking about me in Parliament, and guess what? He's right. Because now what he did is now opening conversations about the laws of social media and professional people. Things have to be revised. Things have to be changed because of that guy. So he was right. He did something big. He did something spectacular. As lower level as he is in life, according to society, according to what people like him or where people like him came from are. But he did something so great that he's going to change a lot of things. He got people speaking everywhere. And that to me that's big. That is deep. That is phenomenal. He got people believing that he got a TV gig. He got people believing that he was going to be on Radio 200 or whatever. He really got people believing over and over again. And I bet you when he comes, even TikTok is not doing anything about the new account. He's still there. Do you understand? He even finessed TikTok. Thousands upon thousands view his lives. And that to me is genius. I'm not mad at him because he didn't hurt anyone. And I don't even know or think that whatever charges he's going to get, whatever trouble he's going to be in, is going to be all that deep. It's going to seem like a slap on the wrist. Maybe they might want to use him as an example for people not to do it again. But legally, what did he actually do that was so bad? Nobody came out to say anything about those pills. Maybe he can get in trouble for, for that little business that he had. But who was helping him? You understand what I mean? So, I think it's just going to go away at this point. But he won't go away. Not forever. He can't change his face. It's the ones that you least expect that are going to blow your mind and rock the world. It's the ones that you think are slow or stupid or crazy that are actually really brilliant. No matter how you want to look at it, that's a fact. Because not everybody has the capability, isibindi, or even the brains. Or the brains to do what he did, because not everybody is using their creative minds to live. He was creative through and through. He said, create something of your own. And of course, some of the people that wanted to see him fall were jealous. You see the person that you were jealous of. And even the ones that found the information, that called the institutions, today, where are they? Where are those videos? They don't care. Because they just wanted to be the first one to expose this guy. They don't actually really care. That much. Because they backed off. I remember those guys that were head first on TikTok. Exposing it. Coming back. Where are they now? They did their thing and they left. It's an amazing story. And I do believe that it teaches us not to look down on people. And I do believe it teaches us what a strange but great country South Africa is. First of all, people are very forgiving of criminals. You go to jail, you come back, you're reformed, and you're in parliament, or you're the mayor, you're the president, and that did happen. So, I mean, we are so forgiving. In other countries, you go to prison, and you won't have a life when you come back out. But not South Africa. Here, you have a bigger chance of becoming so great. So great. Everybody starts to feel sorry for these people. That's South Africa for you. They want to name and shame you, but they don't really cancel you for good. They just want to have a little bit of fun with you for a week or two. And then when you come back even stronger. You have a chance in this country. You can be anything you want to be. I'm not saying now, go and become with Dr. Matthew and what, but I'm just saying, you really have a chance here to become whoever you want to be, especially on this space right here. Because the internet is fake, and even though we know it, that's why South Africans will spend so much money on all these brands, international brands. They don't even support locally. Or they just want to be seen flashing bottles, this, and you're just like, why are you guys doing this? Luesta Chele, go on a trip or something. I have this, I have that. They really like that stuff. I have a title. And if you don't have those things, that you ain't shit. But like, really? Look at this guy. He literally didn't have those things. He created it for himself. And he's trending. Number one. And everybody knows that guy. He's really, really popular. He's really, really famous. And it's not going to end here. Not that guy. Slender never die. Yeah? He'll be back. He'll be back and soon. Just wait for it. Just let him gather himself and, you know, fix his story. He'll be back to do something phenomenal again. And people are now saying in the comments of other people's videos, even if you lied, I don't care. You are still my doctor. Which is why I was saying that even when he reaches 75, he will still be a doctor. That guy will be a doctor forever. Forever. And call me crazy, but I think that that's a phenomenal, amazing story. I don't condone what he did, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying go and do what he did. It's very dangerous. But I'm just saying, it's very curious and interesting how that man's mind really works. And I find people like that so fascinating. I told you guys, I'm a watcher. I like to watch. I understand why people do the things that they're doing. Sometimes they are driven by their own selfish need for this, that, or the other. Sometimes it's past experiences. And I think in his case, it's past experiences because he was looked down on. His mother was looked down on for being a domestic. You understand? And then he got into the hospitals as a domestic, wearing that gear because cleaners do wear that gear. And it became easier and easier and easier. I don't know what the situation is when they finally caught him. Maybe somebody recognized him or something. I don't know. Even wearing that visor, it's acceptable in life, in general, because people are still scared of the pandemic situation. Do you see how the world created Dr. Matthew? Just the elements in the world created Dr. Matthew. Those things are so easy to acquire. A stethoscope, everything. Do you understand what I mean? I just feel embarrassed for the people that he finessed. Like, if they interviewed him or what have you, it's like, wow. Marana Con, he's a con man, so he would have finessed you. Don't feel bad. I'll still be a little bit embarrassed. Type of situation. So, like I said, I don't condone what he did. I don't advise that you guys do it. I'm just giving you a different perspective of how I see the situation. And I hope that people are going to understand what I'm saying and see the lesson that is to be learned. It's not about us sitting here and feeling sorry for him because, oh, he has a mental illness. Why? That's life. People have mental illnesses, right? You do what you can. You're compassionate, but even they don't want to feel Isono. And I don't think he ever wanted to be Isono in life, but he got it so much that he created this life for himself. Just don't do it, guys. It could get dangerous. Look, he could have really injured himself when he was jumping out of the window, trying to run away from his inevitable fate that God already put the pieces for. It was inevitable that night that it was going to go down. It was the end of the road of that little situation. There's more to come, but that was that end of the day. You understand? What's next? Who's next? Because in South Africa, people never disappoint. This internet here, it never disappoints when it comes to South Africans. It never does. I don't condone what he did, but I'm really just not that mad at him because nobody really is mad at him. Everybody accepted it. Everybody enabled it. And he just went along with what everybody was going along with. And honestly, if anybody, especially his lawyers, if they can look into those videos and analyze them, they're going to see that he actually really told everybody all the time. He really did. It's just people that decided. People wanted action. They wanted the zombies. They wanted the vampires. They wanted drama. They were tired of peace. You understand what I mean? And they got what they wanted. So nobody should be mad. And yeah, don't go and do what he did. I don't know how much trouble he's going to be in, but I really don't think it's going to be that bad. He's going to be okay. I don't know about those pills though. I really don't know. Be careful out there, especially when you're buying things that you're going to ingest on the internet. Not, or even just put on your skin or your hair. People, yo, guys out there. Yeah, sometimes it's better to just go to the physical shop, and go to your trusted brands. Type of situation. Or maybe just do keto, starve yourself, and lose weight. Somebody might say, oh, that is so not good. Starve yourself, but it works. Calorie deficit, duh. Type of situation. Anyway, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And guys, please don't forget to donate to The Vault Unlocked. We are trying to raise money, donations to buy new equipment and revamp The Vault Unlocked for the end of January 2024, right? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I absolutely love you guys. Bye. Be careful out there, and do not think that because he did it, now you can do it. Monkey see, monkey don't do type of situation, right? I'll see you in the next one. Bye.